second motovlog. Well, not second, but first one I'd maybe upload. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna be yet. But all I know is the first one I did, I went around. It was like a 7-minute ride after I was recording, but I didn't realize. So obviously, just got the camera, just got everything, and didn't realize that the screen will turn off when it's still recording. But oh no, helmet strap! Crap, I forgot about that. I was in such a hurry. But the screen will turn off, or it'll still record, but the screen will be off. And I'm stupid, didn't know that. And so I thought something was wrong with the camera. And oh, it's a puppy! Thought something was wrong with the camera, so I was a little freaked out. And I was like, oh crap, you know, something's off, something turned off for no reason. And it didn't. It was still recording, but I didn't realize that till after I got home. We're gonna whip in this parking lot real quick. We're gonna strap this helmet up. You know, that's why you don't. That's why you don't put your gloves on before you put your helmet on. And I did it like a dummy. Never even realized. Time to strap the helmet. Let's see. Ugh. Alrighty. Gloves. The gloves are off. Nope, the gloves are on. Alex Jones, if you didn't know. Stupid joke. Okay, let's see. We're rolling, buddy. No cars. Alright, we're going. Man, this thing is stupid. So I'm on a 25 Honda Grom. No, it's not my only bike. But this thing is actually just so easy and stupid to get out that I'd rather get this out than my big bike. And I was like, you know what? To do a motovlog, the Grom is probably fine. Just for the first one. Maybe multiple, I don't know. We'll see. But, so I'm just cruising around and trying to do my first motovlog. Probably talking a little too much. But, just cruising through East Tennessee. Going through town at night, probably pissing everybody off. I hope this camera angle's alright. I've been trying to play with it a little bit, but I can't tell until I'm really on a ride what I'm doing, how fast I'm going, whatever. Because I can't see if you guys can see the dash. But we're just cruising now. It's so peaceful at night, and what a beautiful night. I mean, earlier in the day it was all crappy looking, rain clouds, thunderstorm, or not thunderstorm, well there was thunderstorms I guess, just not where I was at, but all around me there was. Heard the thunder, seen the lightning, so I was actually going to go out for a ride earlier with my wife. Both of us take the Grom out, maybe let her ride the Grom a little bit, but it was about to rain, so I was like, well, let's not. But waited a while, and not raining now. So now I'm gonna go out for a ride. Just testing the camera I bought, and the chin mount, and the other attachments, I guess, to use the chin mount on the Grom. It so far, I think it works pretty good, but I just, like I said, I just can't see the POV, point of view. But we're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna cruise around. Oh, green arrow. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, I rode the other bike yesterday, and it's a 24 Aprilia RSV4 factory SBK 09 edition. So kind of cool. Oh, my nose itches. Oh. But yeah, so I rode that bike all yesterday. Not all yesterday, but rode it yesterday with my buddy. Went for a cruise. We're gonna hit the mountains, rip around a little bit, but did not work out because it rained. We actually drove through a pouring rainstorm, and it sucked. But now we're on the Grom, and obviously everything's a little different on the Grom. Clutch feels different. Clutch is so weird on the Grom. It's like it has no bite until the very end, at least on mine. I don't know if maybe other people have Groms, different experience, but red bomb, like, That's so loud. Yeah, this Grom has a Leo Vinci exhaust. It's actually pretty silly. I didn't realize how silly it was until, like, even at an idle, like, it sounds good, like a little boat chugging. But it's when you're getting on it, this thing sounds like the craziest little dirt bike you ever heard. And ooh, green light, let's go. But now this thing just sounds crazy, so loud. I don't know the decibels or anything, but she's pretty loud. Yeah, this thing's just such a blast, easy to get out on, ride around. Hopefully the night mode's doing pretty good on this thing. Like I said, I'm testing everything on it, trying to see how it's working. But it's this is all new to me. So I'd like to start doing YouTube and posting videos. Not trying to get crazy famous or anything, but it'd be cool to have, you know, some stuff out there my friends and family can see. And, you know, I'd like to do a bunch of bike reviews, gear review if I can. You know, just all the stuff that I always look up on YouTube. So if I can provide that for some other people, it might do pretty good. I hope the wind noise is not bad. I have a little crack in my, I'm gonna open it for a second. But I got a crack in my, not a crack in the windshield, not the windshield, the helmet, the visor. I leave it cracked just to get a little airflow, because this helmet does not, I don't know, airflow kind of sucks. Great helmet, love the helmet, fit, it's like perfect on me. It's a AGV K6S. I actually wanted to get a Shoei RF 1400 and tried it on, and the medium too small, large too big. So I ended up going with the AGV K6S. It's a medium size, and it just fits me like a glove. So now I gotta rock an AGV. I don't mean to be like all the other motovloggers, Instagram influencer people, but it just so happened to work out that way. But no, it's a great helmet, and but yeah, I keep the visor cracked just to get a little airflow. I run hot always anyway, so it's good to get a little breathability. I hope everything looks good on the DJI. So I just picked up DJI Action 5. Oh my gosh, I'm about to turn. Nothing's picking up on this motorcycle. Sucks. I don't know what's going on. Oh, a car just got here. They're turning, thank God. Yeah, sometimes these sensors in the ground do not pick up. Oh my gosh, that car sounds terrible. But I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the sensors. Sensors at the parking lot. If you don't know, there's like magnetic sensors under the concrete at some of the lights. If not all the lights, I'm not exactly sure on that. But your motorcycles do not weigh enough to activate it, or don't have enough to activate whatever's under there. So the light will just not turn green. It'll stay red. And it kind of sucks. So if you're sitting there for a long time, I don't know, certain states have it different, to where if it is sitting there for a super long time, you can actually go when it's red. But I do not know Tennessee law, so I'm not gonna, probably won't do it. But if I do, I won't show it. Or maybe I will, I don't know. Stuff's getting kind of crazy these days. You know, how much do you really want to record? How much do you not want to record? Like I said, I'm just putting along. Is this the road I need to turn? No, it's not. But yeah, stuff's just getting crazy these days. Don't mean to go off on a tangent. But yeah, first motovlog. Said hopefully this field of view turns out decent. For the last one, I feel like it was just a tad high. Like I was looking at, not the sky, but I was Oh my gosh, neutral. That's what I want, neutral. Ghost gear in the Grom. That's a little weird on one, actually. Because, oh, green light, no way. Ride the clutch. Cop got somebody. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm terrible at this. But yeah, I thought I'd just try the motovlogging thing, man. Not the Grom, but I got a pretty cool bike, I think. It's one of my favorite bikes, dream bike. The Aprilia, the RSV4. I figured, I was like, you know what, I could probably make some decent content on that. You know, whether it's doing the dragon or some other curvy roads or even some highway stuff or, you know, whatever it may be. I'm not like those fast boys, you know, over in Texas or anything. Those dudes are crazy. Cutting up at, you know, 150, 160. That stuff is gnarly. But, you know, I might go a little quick from time to time, you know. Going about a solid 53, boys. No, the Grom is not up for speed, put it that way. Fastest I had this thing, it was funny actually, fastest I had this thing was 2 people on it going downhill, going about 72, boys. That's fast enough to get on the highway. I would not recommend getting on the highway though. Unless it's all downhill, you might do a pretty good job. Ooh, look at that Mustang. Is that a Shelby? Ooh, that car is sick, brother. You don't want none of the Grom though, dude. You have it flying. Oh yeah, they don't want none. Oh yeah. This thing is too quick. I'm about full torque right now, boy. Yeah, they don't want none. Not of this beast. Not of this white beast. Oh boy. Yeah, it's pretty cool out here, man. What a beautiful day. Glad I got to go out for a little ride. Even if it is on the Grom. Not as fun as the big bike, but I'll tell you what, around town, I think I'd rather be on the Grom. The big bike is not made for anything but twisties and going fast. Like, it's, like, in town, honestly, I can stay in first gear even on the highway if I wanted to. Like, you know, 80, 90 mile an hour first gear. It's just not enjoyable to ride around, putt around town like this thing is, dude. This thing is just, I mean, it's a little naked bike basically, and it's just a blast. It's, for as slow as it is, you know, I mean, you're not going to be cutting up traffic with one. I mean, or doing anything crazy, but it's a blast of a bike. I would highly recommend a Grom. As an only bike, probably not, but as a, you know, oh, great light. As a secondary, just putt around town. I mean, especially getting exhaust on these things. This thing just sounds crazy. Sounds like I'm going so much faster than I really am, you know? Oh, brother. He was a brother. You know, I say that in a joking manner because I've actually had multiple Harleys, or a couple, I guess. Used to have an 06 Dyna Super Glide and 08 Harley Street Glide. And oh, big bump. That was bad. Stood up just in time, but go through a little town. Nobody there? Wow. Restaurants close a little too early. But yeah, I've had a couple Harleys and loved them both. I actually just recently sold my Street Glide. I only sold it so I can get my Aprilia. And I paid my truck off, stuff like that. But yeah, these guys don't want none. Look at all these brothers. Look at all these brothers. They don't want none of this thing, dude. They don't want none of the Grom, dude. No, they would smoke me. Or kiss me, I don't know. You know, either one. You know those Harley guys. Just kidding, obviously. I've had them, so it can't be that bad. Or can it? No, it's the Harley boys are alright. They're not so bad. It's really weird, actually, the culture of Harleys in Tennessee is so much different. I'm from Michigan, actually, and the culture of Harleys in Michigan is like, they're awesome. Everybody's got one. They're, you know, great bikes to have. They're just fun for, you know, straight roads, all that good stuff. And then down here in Tennessee, it's a little different. I feel like everyone's trying to be a hard ass. You know, it's not Sons of Anarchy, dude. It's all right to be chill. Whoops, hit the horn. That's the one thing I do not like on the Grom, is they actually they moved the blinker below the horn. I don't know what year they did it, if it's a 25 thing, but it's really weird. Every other bike, the horn, you know, right here, is actually where the blinkers should kind of be. So they just flip-flopped them, which is kind of crappy, because, you know, you go to hit the blinker and you hit the horn. So, and then on the Aprilia, obviously it's like a normal bike, so the blinker is where the horn is. On this bike, it's flip-flopped. So every time I jump on one or the other, it's switching everything up. But yeah, not so bad.